right, so I think a lot of people know you are the doctor that is sort of responsible for saving President Clinton's life, so thank you for doing that. You talk about a lot of different diseases in this book, but what's really scary is that diabetes is something that 50% of the country has or will have. That's frightening.
It is frightening. And in 40 years of research, we've been able to show that simple lifestyle changes can undo or reverse the progression of the most common chronic diseases, diabetes being one, heart disease, early stage prostate cancer, this being men's month, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And you know, when people get diagnosed with this, they get usually put on drugs to treat, and they say to lower their blood sugar or blood cholesterol or blood pressure. And they say, doctor, how long do I have to take these? And the doctor usually says, forever. And it's a little like, if you can imagine doctors busily mopping up the floor around a sink that's overflowing, but nobody's turning off the faucet. And the faucet is really the lifestyle choices we make. And I'm just so amazed at how our bodies have this remarkable capacity to begin healing. And people can often, under their doctor's supervision, get off these medications or reduce them that they were told they'd have to take
Absolutely.
forever.
I think mostly it's obviously lifestyle and diet. Diet is everything, which causes diabetes, and I think can reverse it. So what are the 4 things? You say 4 things you can do to be healthier.
Well, I wanted to reduce it down to its essence. Eat well, move more, stress less, love more. Boom, that's it. And the more diseases we study and the more mechanisms we look at, the more reasons we have to show how powerful these are. So we show that we can reverse all these different conditions, but also we can actually change your genes. You know, so often people say, oh, I've just got bad genes, what can I do? It turns out we did a study showing that in just 3 months, over 500 genes were changed, turning on the good genes, turning off the bad genes. We did a study showing we could lengthen telomeres, the ends of our chromosomes that control how long we live, in a sense reversing aging at a cellular level. And we're doing a study now for the first time to see if we can actually reverse early stage Alzheimer's disease. So it's exciting. That's
incredible. So you've seen the results. You see that by changing this, it helps. And you say that being kind is also a big part of it.
Yeah, the Love More is my favorite chapter because, you know, study after study has shown that people who are lonely and depressed are 3 to 10 times more likely to get sick and die prematurely from pretty much all causes when compared to those who have a sense of love and connection and community. Nothing in medicine compares to that. And one of the things I love about your show and why I'm so excited to be here is that your show is, besides being fun, is really a healing force. You know, because you bring people together around love and shining a light in the darkness, and it's beautiful what you do. It's really powerful.
It feels really good that I'm a conduit, you know? It really does. Because I get that back from them. And you know there's been results of just watching someone be rewarded in some way or be happy. It actually activates something inside of you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I make them happy, and in return, I'm happy because I've made them happy, and then they see me happy, and then they get happier.
Well, that's why, you know, when you help other people, it helps you, you know?
Exactly.
And the other thing that I want to mention before we run out of time is how dynamic these mechanisms are, how quickly you feel better when you make these changes. It's not about fear of dying, it's about joy of living.
Yeah.
And there's a new film that James Cameron did to show the power of a plant-based diet. And there's this one great scene where he has these 3 elite athletes, guys in their mid-20s. And guys have erections at night. It's a normal function.
Okay.
So they gave them a meat-based meal, a single meal. It was organic chicken, grass-fed beef, high-quality meat. And then they measured the frequency and duration and hardness of their erections at night.
Right.
They did it the next night. This is, you know, guys' month after all. And then they gave them a single plant-based meal, and they found they had 300 to 500% more frequent and 10 to 15% harder erections. Apparently, the film
That's
crew,
fantastic.
You know,
It's so great. Great.
but it's an example. Your brain gets more blood. You can actually grow so many new brain neurons, your brain can get bigger. Your skin gets more blood. You age less quickly. Your heart gets more blood. Everything gets more blood.
No, it is. It's a fantastic thing because I think a lot of men are scared to go to a plant-based diet thinking meat is actually better for you. And now you realize that you'll be a lot better off and harder and stuff. You'll get the...
You're going to have hotter sex and a cooler plant.
Harder, cooler. So, wait, before you go, because we are out of time, but what, I have a friend over there, Andy, who enjoys vaping. Yes. What does vaping do to your body?
Nicotine is a very powerful drug. It reduces blood flow. In the same way the other things increase it, it causes your arteries to constrict. It makes you look 10 or 20 years older because your face gets less blood flow. It causes impotence for the same reasons we were talking about. And so not a good thing. It's no different than smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, it causes impotence. He doesn't care. He's like, I have kids, I'm fine.
That's why he didn't know the names of everything.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I just worry about him because he does vape a lot, and I think a lot of kids are vaping thinking it's better than smoking cigarettes. It's not good for you. Thanks for being here, and I hope people read this book because we can actually look better, feel better, have more energy, help the planet. So many things just by the way we eat. So Dr. Ornish's new book is called Undo It. It's available now, and everyone in the audience is going home with a copy.